Reading the instructions?
Yeah, you need a buddy. Because otherwise you'll be sad, like that guy.
I'll be your buddy. Which one am I?
You're the sad one.
I'm not sad. Not yet.
And then this guy is doing it on a rug, because if you do it on hard floor, it smashes, and then you're sad again.
Wow, you can read Swedish.
Yep.
That's amazing.
And then this guy read the instructions, and he had questions, so he called Ikea, and it made him sad, or it made him happy. He was sad, but now he's happy.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's make the rocks, John.
Rocks, John.
Well, here's the end result. But let me show you how we got there. Okay, so I've traced all of my little pictures onto individual like brown paper bags, scraps of mail in the exact dimensions of all of the paintings and artwork that I want to hang. And now I've got little painter's tape to affix them, and I can plop them on this big empty wall, and I'll be able to play with them so I can create a collage that looks good before I have to try to put any nails into this wall, which is solid stone, 18 inches thick. So that'll be fun. Once I had all of my paper templates for the various pieces of art, I laid them all out on the wall, and it was looking pretty good. I thought it looked very symmetrical. So then I used a level to make sure the corners of the first piece that I was going to hang were plumb and level. And then I used adhesive strips, double-sided Velcro strips. One side attaches to the artwork and the other to the stone wall. I decided this would be easier than trying to nail into stone. This is actually a wall in our kitchen where a window used to be. This used to go to the exterior of the house. So some of this area actually had drywall because the window had been patched. So I would be able to get nails through that, but through the stone was going to be a challenge. So the adhesive strips allowed me to do that. It also allowed me to make sure the pieces were perfectly level. I didn't have to worry that maybe where the nail was going to hang on like the picture wire maybe wouldn't be centered. So I sort of worked my way around. I first did the corner pieces and made sure again that they were level and plumb, and then pressed them in really hard and good to make sure they got some adhesion. The wall is lumpy and bumpy, as you might expect from a stone wall, and I had to really make sure I had good contact. Before I took the paper templates off, I did draw a pencil line traced around them, and they were pretty level, but this way, once I took them off, I could kind of use the level to create a straight line from the corner piece that I'd already hung, and that gave me a nice level line that I could compare to my traced template and true that up before I affixed the other corner painting. When I was trying to decide how to make this gallery wall, I thought about maybe making all of the frames the same color, but I actually wanted it to look a lot more informal. And, you know, this is an old farmhouse. I thought it should look casual and informal. But I think the artwork itself actually is the common theme here. These are all covered bridge, primitive paintings, folk art, if you will. We live on a road with a covered bridge. The name of our road is actually named for that bridge. So I thought that was kind of fun. I'd been collecting these over the years, and I was able to actually grab a few more on eBay before I started the gallery project. Once I was finished with all of the covered bridge paintings, it was time to fill in the gallery with some antique slates. These were used by school children 100 years or so ago. Actually, one of them was my father's, who was 94. This first slate was over the section of the wall that used to have a window, so there was drywall behind it. I put a nail in where I had traced the hole that is in the frame of the slate already, tapped that in, pulled it back out, and then inserted it through the frame of the slate. But the littler ones I was able to hang with the double-sided tape because they were pretty lightweight. This is the third slate going on with double-sided tape, but the final one was too big and heavy for double-sided tape, and it was going to be on the section of the wall that is solid stone. So I got out the drill hoping maybe I'd get lucky and get into some mortar, but I was not lucky. Yeah, that's stone. It won't go in. Any other ideas?
What happened?
It won't go in. It's just stone. I got the paint off. That's about it.
I mean, I can get out the hammer drill and drill a hole through there. It'll take a while, and it'll make a colossal mess.
Yeah. I'll get the vacuum.
I'll just get the good drill.
Really?
Yeah, I mean this will take forever.
Here is the final gallery wall, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think I might change the matting on that kind of painting with the peach colored matting. I think that one would look better if it was white, but I can easily do that, swap that out. So it took a couple hours, one hammer drill, and a terrified dog, but we managed to get this gallery wall finished. What do you think?